Okay. Oh, hello. There's more to the shop that I haven't explored yet. I should take a look around. Yeah, I've just discovered! Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. So this... Where's the pattern? Where's the other D? That goes there. Ophthalmic fields. All ophthalmic objects produce a field of sorts. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a ophthalmic lens. A diurnic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Is this a ophthalmic lens? I can use shift to bring up the magnifying glass. Good to know. Oh, hello. Oh, that's places I can go now. Yeah! Oh my god, there's so many things. Is there only one farm? Greywick Farm. Because the farm guy found something. Royston Farm. Okay, so I have to figure out which farm. And I have 2 more pendants. I'll put my cards in there. You're totemic, you can go over there. Okay, hold on. Where... What note? John Royston is the guy who sent me. So I need to go to Royston Farm, which is 30, which is here. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Ooh, bird! I like that one! You can hang up there, next to those ones. Okay, so does that take time? Can I just explore? What about Greywick Farm? The scent of damp hay lingers in the air as crows pick at the muddy ground beneath tween-weathered stone barns. The farmer lifts his gaze briefly, offering little more than a nod before turning back to his work. I don't think I'll find anything useful. Strange horticulture! Ah, this curious plant shop on the edge of town is a quiet haven away from the bustle of the center. Ordinarily, I'd be delighted to while away some time here, but I have important work to do. And yet, an hour later, I find myself leaving the shop with a potted palliance and a weight off my shoulder. I've been chatting with the proprietor about the similarities and differences between our 2 disciplines, with a gently purring hellbore curled up in my lap. Oh, a palliance. It can go down here. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go around everywhere, if I'm not gonna be punished. At the top of the hill is a cluster of grassy mounds, the barrows. Whoever's buried in them must have been important in their time. Let's just go around and poke. High green church. Church is old and the roof is in need of repairs. Moss and lichen add splashes of color to the otherwise gray exterior. I wander round to the back of the church where an old yew tree stands. Its gnarled branches scratch gently against faded gravestones in the breeze. The pastor strays into my moment of quiet reflection and imparts some local lore. The tree is known as the Witch of High Green Church. Aha. So a severed finger of the witch, eh? And there are those that believe it to have unnatural powers. While the tree lives, the witch's fingers cut from its limbs are alleged to provide healing through pain. Okay, so we'll go to a couple places every day or so, and then we'll have a customer. Francesca Robertson. Good afternoon. No, morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Robertson, a doctor of sorts. I assume you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of an occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an evocant will have some effect. Evocant, hey? Let's open this up. An evocant is a stone item weighing exactly 1 pound, and this is something. Aha. It was pulsing. That could be an evocant. Is this an Mimicry? Stone item weighs precisely 1 pound. This is stone and it weighs 1 pound. Whew. I'm always nervous when it's just like, A Daedalus link is a powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. These items are surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight. A feather or the wings of a bird or insect, for example. Okay. So you are a evocant. You are green. You are cool. Ding. Next. Temperance Parker. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Ram last night. Okay. He's always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. Okay. I can tell he's worried, which has got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Okay. Now a shield charm. Does this have anything more than what you give me? An Oshadic spirit or a wandering shroud will not abide them. Okay, wait a minute. So I know that there's an Oshadic spirit in that bottle. Such charms make use of the art of symbology. So you are not gonna like it. Whatever has the symbol on it and I bring it close, you're not gonna like it. Deception, fear, foresight, protection is gonna be that thing. So wait, I've seen that. That's you. Right? Can I, like... How do you feel about this? Do you not like it? I don't know. But that has a protection symbol on it, so it's probably that. And it's not precious metal, it's pewter, it's cheap. Yeah. I know what's up. St. John's Anvil. These items have much in common with the St. John's poppy plant of the same name, a fact that is reflected in their designs. They have quite different uses, however. Whereas the plant helps to overcome deafness, an anvil will dampen sound. They can even be tuned to filter out certain noises, but allow others to be heard still. Okay, where did you put my protection? You put it here. Shield. Whatever it's called. Shield pendant, shield amulet, shield charm. Or you go. Next. Hugh Langston. There's something I wanted to show you. Okay. I didn't like the looks of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? You're right, good choice. It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. There. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so there's a road, a pond, a little house that looks like a church and a forest. There. This shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond, but it's clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a mottled green cloak. I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eye as I reach for it, and I notice that there is another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Yo, 2 more pendants. Let's pull that up. That away. Hang you up there. You can scatter off and hang you up there. Oh, I like this game a lot. Bing. And I have a protection symbol here, I've just realized. Eli's picked a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hungerford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson and looking for any clues about what happened there. Okay. That's a witch's finger by the way. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered Oshadic vessel, but whatever did this was no creeping dark. Okay. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seemed to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleaston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on their behavior. I can speak. But first, I would like a Vesigar. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. And does a Vesigar have anything besides it makes things go blue? No. So that's this. There you go. Moonstone Guardian. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic sight. These tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. And we're closed. So let's just look at what we have. A heart chamber. There is a vast skull in the catacombs, said to be that of the beast, Blencathra. Holgar's followers believe that when he slew it, he trapped its soul, along with its power, in an item known as the Wraith Chamber. Heart chambers are based on this mythical object, but they have morphed over time into a way to keep those dear to us close to heart after death. Holgar wielding his twin axes, Wolfsong and Fearbringer. Blencathra. You only talk about it during the heart chamber. Interesting. Interesting. We'll come back to that. Holgan Grimm. Oh, is the mask. That's this thing, probably. Holgan Grimm. We'll make it white, because we're pretty sure, but we don't know for sure. Lamb Siphon. Used to reverse the effects of the Black Heart Curse, a skilled hand is required to perform the procedure, drawing the curse from the body over the course of several hours. The instrument is made using the dried seed pod of a sheepsnap plant. I don't think we have anything that could be the dried pod of a sheepsnap plant. What about an Orford Spire? During the rite of the Red Knives, an Orford Spire... Oh, an Orford Spire! This thing. Is fully submerged in goat's blood for 9 days and 9 nights. When performed correctly, the rite is said to impart vitality and clarity of thought, although perhaps not for the goat. So you are probably an Orford Spire. Probably. Okay, we'll end the day. 2 days earlier, the writer and his fellow adventurer were deep underground, exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower. When they made it, you know what? You understand. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. Oh, you found some cursed shit, hey? A key! Okay. After a disagreement between two houses, I was buried behind lock and key. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh my god, wait a minute. Hold on. Hang on a minute. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He buried me... Nope, wrong. Nope, wrong. He hid me in the first building he came to. So... The old jail is 10. He ran northwest and buried me in the first building he came to. Here. Yes! Okay. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly and unexpectedly I uncover something of value. More relieved than elated, I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. Oh! What the fuck? I don't like that. Go there. I don't like you one bit. Okay, hang on. After disagreement between two houses, I was buried behind lock and key. So lock house is 7. And Keystone Matter, so 7 and 13. Between 7 and 13, after disagreement. I was buried behind lock and key. Here? Yes! Good, okay. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On this spot in the year 1813, Arthur Key did shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, I find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents, as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. Ooh, this is the ram thing! This is the Aries thingy. Because that looks like the right shape. Aries. And make it white. Aries thing. Yeah, okay, and then this. This looks like it's gonna be a chunk of buildings? Maybe? So... let's look for this. Oh, I like this portion a lot. I like the cards. That's very fun. Oh, here. This is it, and this is it. So it's this one here. Yes! There's a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly, I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out onto the hard ground and snaps open, revealing its long-hidden treasures. A hair! Okay, neat. You can go up there, and you can go up next to the torque. Okay, that's our exploring for the day. Fold this back up. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. So we are Strange Antiquities 29. And if I had to be next door... The proprietor, Mrs. Cranmore, begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, well, take the lot of them out of here, would you? I can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me, but I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Thank you, ma'am. Ooh, stuff and things. I'm gonna need to start... Okay, I'll put my freaky shit that I don't like looking at over here. So that I can make room... You guys can come down here. The stone engraved things can go here, I guess. And a bottle. Okay, I think that's all my notes. Let's put that there. And I've got this rune, and I think that's in the right spot. I don't know if I have the ethereal key or not, because it's... Well, it's ethereal, you know? Okay. Bing, ring the bell. Eli White! Hey, buddy! Well, the shop is still standing. That's something. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. No, it ain't. I leave for a few days and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. Yeah. I'm gonna need to find Verona and get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Ravenglass empty-handed. I can always rely on Quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. Oh, good for Quiet Susan. Okay. Ooh, feather jar. Is this, levitation field? No, it weighs more than 2 pounds. Ding, next. Edith Moore. Hey, you've got the necklace on. I'm not a good person. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Yeah, you stole the necklaces, huh? Help me do better, please. I have to change, but I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? Oh, I have this horn thing. The horn shackle. Right, the horn shackle? This would be useful to you? Change and demons, yep. Yeah, so... You, if I had made you paranoid, you would have done something different. But because I made you guilty, you're gonna overcome your demons and you're gonna do better. The horned shackle. Yeah, we knew about this. Bye-bye. Next. Francesca Robertson. Hi, Doc. The Evakint didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. Damn. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he is deep in some kind of trance, and I can't get anything out of him. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. Ah. Okay. A sleep vessel! Oh, do I not know about this? Maybe I do, but it's in the thing. Maybe I do, but it's called something else. Uh-oh. Shadowcatcher, Stone, Sun, Truth, Vitality, Wandering, Visible, Sick. Mind, Shadow Spirit, Pain, Poison, Protection, Light, Life. Insanity. Okay, I guess we're just gonna flip through and see if we can't find something that does about a sun bond, warmth from the sun, brightest that pierce the darkest gloom. St. John's poppy, to black out noise, a spirit eye, lets you see things, a silent breath. It is a small token taken from my living white stag. Oh, that's this thing for certain, right? Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Shimmer! Designed to slot into armor or weaponry, they induce calm rage in the face of unimaginable horrors of battle, allowing the bearer to stay one step ahead. Shadow Hold. Sextron protects against insanity in all its forms. Sonic Totem. Restful Mither. A Mither is a thaumaturge's link to the inner mind. A hot tea made from the Dranthium plant is drunk from them, taking on different properties depending on the type of Mither. No. No. Orford Spire. Libula. Libula and a Moonstone Guardian. Oh, fuck me. Lamb Siphon. Hunter's Boon. Horned Shackle. Holgan Grim. Heart Chamber. Hearing Charm. Guise of Lillian. Eye of Cernunnos, Evakint, Ethereal Key. Yeah. The key is revealed by its gemstone of light. Daedalus to levitate, Binding Seeds, Ares Remnant, Ecumenical. Oh dear. I don't think I have a sleep vessel. I don't think I know what a sleep vessel is. Can I have a hint? I'm looking for a 6-pointed item. I'm supposed to know about this? This is a 6-pointed item. This is a 6-pointed item. Okay. There's a darkness to it as if it holds untold fears inside, so probably not this. Somewhat painful, iron and bronze. Probably not that. A 6-pointed item. Gold, dark green gemstone, black gemstone, pale yellowy orange. It's weathered, hard and cool. Doesn't smell like anything. Give me another one. I could use perception to narrow down my search. If any of my 6-pointed items feel difficult to handle, I know I'm on the right track. Okay, You're difficult to handle because you're painful. You have another hint for me? Pain is difficult to handle. But that's not perception. My heart feels lighter. 6-pointed item. It does not say a pendant specifically. Has an evil quality I don't like to... Well, we know that's an Ossic ring. I feel like I should have something that I don't have. None of these are 6-pointed. Can I just go places? What about Wainwright Hospital? Sorry, ma'am. No. Heathwood. Maybe another time. Okay, I think I just have to... I have to be missing something. Because I don't have any 6-pointed items that are difficult to handle. So I have to just not have what it thinks I have. Lockhouse. No. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotten timbers covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowing boat. "You must be from Strange Antiquities," he says with a smile. He takes me to a dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf of brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hands. Oh, thank God. Apparently as an afterthought, and somewhat reluctantly, the man gives me something else as I'm leaving. "I've no use for it," he says. "Don't even know what it's for." Ooh, a totem. Okay, tell me about the sleep vessel that I have now got the paper for. You gave me the papers. Where did you put them? Oh, I'm stupid and can't read. The 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thalmic disciplines: Selenic, Dradic, Noctic, Diurnic, Wixic, and Mentic. They help people stay awake beyond any natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, as though the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. So maybe it's this evil thing. Are you the sleep vessel? I guess so. Has 6 points and it reveals the darkness inside. Okay. Sure, a resonance compass will point towards nearby resonant objects, the only objects that can be detected in this way. Resonant objects are highly prized both by thaumaturges and those who collect occult curiosities. Good to know. Sleep vessel. I'm a little frustrated with you. But I suppose that is my own fault for not going out and exploring. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're just gonna go and explore. This is the boatyard. Stockside rock looms over the town like a relic, its weathered surface heavy with the weight of Undervere's murky and tangled history. I take a moment to ponder its secrets and move on. The old jail, nothing to find. Museum of History. The Museum of History has a quiet grandeur, lined with rows upon rows of trinkets and curiosities. It's not unlike Strange Antiquities in that regard, though I doubt there's much of use to me here. The curator ushers me away. "Eli and I have an agreement. You know you're not to take anything from my museum." Fair enough. The theater is in surprisingly good condition, given the rather ramshackle state of the rest of the town. I shake my head, remembering the time old Benjamin Marsh mistook a real sword for a prop one and accidentally stabbed a poor lady in the front row. Props and costumes have no use in my line of work. Nope, I've already just gone here. 13's Keystone Manor. Nope. No. We'll just skip through all my searching unless I find something cool. Okay. I have looked through all of the numbered locations and didn't find anything else. So, we should be good. Althea O'Shea. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but was already old when I inherited, and its power died soon after. I got one right here for you. Here you are. It's about time I replaced it. Ding. Some of these are easy as hell. The Elva stones can be used to relieve the discomfort caused by other incurable ailments such as Braxis or burning blood. The planetary metal used in these items is associated with the Selenic discipline, a connection that is also reflected in their design. So planetary metal with a Selenic design. Hello? Can you stop backing up out there? Silent breath confirmed. Interesting. Bing. Rufus Shelley. I've always wanted to try a Daedalus link. I have a personal interest in the celestial branch, so I'm not completely new to such things, nor am I ignorant of the risks. Okay. You want to levitate. And now I have a good reason for it. It's probably this thing. I need to take care of some roof repairs, and this would seem the safest way to approach it. Okay. Now Daedalus link. Oh, goodness. Powerful object capable of producing a levitation field. The field is extremely fragile, however, so it would be prudent not to take risks. They're surprisingly light in weight. Their designs vary, but they might point to some facet of flight, a feather or the wings of a bird or insect. Now you, green porcelain, white feathers, pinkish gemstones, and gold. It's cool and smooth, it's soft. Has a smell like rotten egg. And I don't think anything about it. So maybe not. Tarnished silver with raised detailing. Nothing to smell. Nothing to think. Oh, you are remarkably light. You are remarkably light, actually. This thing, I think. Bird's motif as a connection to flight, it is very lightweight. There you go. Acoustic Purifier. A small topaz gemstone known as the Eye is placed in a strong-smelling liquid, usually some potent barley spirit or vinegar. Small tokens such as rings or amulets, perhaps submerged in liquid and left for a full cycle of the moon, are cleansed of simple imbued curses or hexes. Of course, there's a limit to the effectiveness of this process. So are you Acoustic Purifier? Mayhaps? You are confirmed to be a Daedalus link. I'll change to the shape that I like. Ding, next. Edmund Bishop. The ravens are back, I see. Looks like it's going to be worse this time. After speaking to Verona, I've come to extend an open invitation to visit Gleaston Castle. Cool. My family has lived there for generations, and I know there are artifacts that will be of use to you, gathering dust in hidden corners. Nice. Very good. This is my reputation. All I ask is that you stay out of the South Tower and the master bedroom. And run anything you find by me first, of course. Cool. Oh, whoa, okay. So I have a whole new map. Put that map there and this. Here's something to get you started. Walk past the main staircase and turn left. Follow that corridor down to the end and go through the door to the left. There's a small plinth in the corner of that room with an item on it that you are welcome to. I never did like it anyway. Main staircase, left, end, door on the left. Did he say like upstairs? Hold on. Past the main staircase and turn left. Follow the corridor down. Is it this one? The plinth is not hard to spot in the corner of the room next to a small writing desk. This way. A glass jar houses the object mentioned in Edmund's note. As I gather the item and turn to leave, my eye is drawn to a green book on the desk. The author's name is of particular interest. I pick it up and find Edmund on my way out, who encourages me to take it with me. I try to insist on paying for it at least, but he won't entertain the idea. Gemstones and their thaumic properties. Let's go. Totem. Book. We're gonna keep exploring a little bit. I'm not allowed in the master bedroom. And where else? Mars in winter, rising in summer. And the tower. I'm not allowed in the tower. No. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, he said something about he didn't want me in the tower, so I can go everywhere else. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Not up here, and not in here. So I wonder, do these, like, shitty rooms have anything, ever? Potted plants line the edges. Ren, Jacob's Northern campfire among them. It's peaceful. Okay. Again, I'm gonna just skim through this really fast, and if I find anything, you'll know. Oh, fuck. This doesn't seem right. There's nothing here. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. It cursed me. Okay, let's not do this. Let's fold that map up. My brain is getting bad. Let's not. Let's just go when we know that there's something in a location. End the day. At the end of a long passageway, after days spent clearing away dangerous rockfalls, the duo came upon a chamber. There we go. In it, they found a small stone tomb, too small to contain human remains.